Alright guys, so we're out here with the TRX4 again. We're going to make our pull up here. We are testing the Injora Swamp Claws with the Green Injora silicone inserts in it. That's what we were doing. This is the update video here. We have now got way more sidewall flex, and we are definitely still keeping plenty of grip. And I wanted to test out the Picasso Pro here in the lower light and check out some cool lights using my LEDs. So let's get up here. So what I've noticed so far, I've been running this truck. I got trying to wear the tires in too, get them a little more scrubbed in to say. What I'm learning with these tires is no matter what I'm doing with it, they are more of a directional tire, okay? They are more, no matter what I do, we have gotten plenty of sidewall flex with the green inserts. They are no longer booger smushing, for a lack of a better technical term. They're holding the truck super well. You can see that tire working very well now. They are just a super directional tire. Is the best way I could put it to you. They are a super directional tire. I noticed forward drive, and I mean straight forward drive, is pretty phenomenal. And I missed my pull up here talking, looking at the camera. I was having an issue getting up on this line before with the stock foams in it. I can get up on it now, no problems at all. My rock light's lighting up the rocks. You probably can't see it very well. Okay, we have to get over here to where we can see our line better so we don't get off of it. They still make our point hooks, hookup points. I have put 3 2200 milliamp 3S packs through these tires now. They do work a good bit better with the green inserts. I would say, now we got that line easy. Let's see, there's another line you can hook up here and make. There's a hole right there. You can actually drive yourself out of it if you got decent enough sidewalls. So, of course, this isn't the hardest area. So the only changes I've made has been the green inserts. Let's get down here. And yeah, so pretty happy with the, I missed my line, moving my brick. I was moving stuff around here earlier because I've added a new spot. we've got a new pull down area here to put us in line with our pull up spot. So you don't have to back up as much now to drop off directly into the hard pull line. Transition onto that is a lot better now with these tires. I might have came really far over, I don't know. Yeah, I missed that one. My fault, trying to watch the camera. Let's get back up on it. I drove in the hole again. It's hard to film and drive these lines. Man, this is steep. I gotta be on the right spot. See, I drove down into the hole again. Not filming, I can usually get this pretty easy. Yeah, see, in my, it shouldn't be doing this here. I noticed the inserts, the silicone inserts have affected this pull-up area right here quite a bit. Plus, I've moved this around because it collapsed on me, so it has changed a little bit. So let's run this one more time and see what we can get. Yeah, probably going to be some editing in this. It is a little damp and cool out here. And this is where the fusk just bite a hold of this rock, this transition from that to that. And these tires just don't. They've always had this issue right here, and you can't really bump it right here. That is your locked in groove area. Yeah, so now we're lifting that front tire up. And these tires just, so you can't use wheel speed right there because of that right there. You just, if your tire's not working it, it's just not going to get that spot right here. That spot is a lot harder than it looks. With these S5s. They almost act like a silicone slippery. You can see it just washing the back. I'm going to try to run a different point line here and come up and keep that back one still in. No, it's gonna, I don't know if it's going to, nope, we won't lock into that one either. So, now this truck pulls this with the fusk without any kind of issues. It just, those fake Tux tires just walk up this without any kind of problem whatsoever. So and it's just because they won't, no matter what, they just will not get a hold right here of this spot. No matter if you pull it out that line, that's all tire slippage right there. Even super slow in it, you can watch them. It'll start getting up on that, and then it just deflects off. Some of that is the silicones. Now I had it running. It would pull that earlier today. It's gotten kind of colder out here. You can see it wants to get up on it. You can see it just slipping and then just walking it. So yeah, I'm sure if I played around here for a bunch, you know what I mean, it would get this spot. If I just kept playing and trying different spots to get up it. Yeah. But we're not going to do that. We're going to call that a fail. Now, it had less trouble getting up this with the foams in it. So, let's run our pipe bridge, another spot. Alright, so we had our failure there. Now, do I think these tires are a total loss? Well, no. They're not a total loss. They're not really that bad of a tire at all. If you were looking for something that would work well for mud, trailing, I think these are pretty good myself. I just think it might be something to do with the tire compound from Injora on these S5s. The pins, however, absolutely rock. So, these just are not, and I'm in the perfect area here for this pull-up. And that back tire, driver's rear, is already slipping off too dang much right there. I'm gonna push it, I'm gonna push it, I'm gonna push it. I had to use the board just the same. I mean, obviously that's one of the harder spots. So that was one of our harder spots. Now, with the added benefit of the weight of the Injora silicones, this thing does stay obviously planted more. Sorry the dog's carrying on. Neighbors are out doing their thing, and on top of the RC car, and I got myself in an awful position right there. So let's see if we can try this harder pull down here. Yeah, stays well more better planted with the silicones in it. It's not just rolling off. So, but these tires, I had higher hopes because they were S5. Okay, I gotta move down. Okay, so we moved down. Truck didn't change position. Now there's a big transfer of weight right here in this hole, and this truck stays just planted now, so the truck just doesn't roll pathetic like it was because you got that extra weight of the silicones, you know, working almost like a set of heavy wheels, or, you know, similar to what brass would do on one. Let's see how it does right here on our wood pull up here. Yeah, forward drive, even with the green silicones, actually it's probably better on the wood here than what it was even with the foams. There's less bouncing, which is weird because usually you get a little more tendency to bounce. Very little slippage, there's a little hesitation, hardly any lug noise. You know, and these are seated in now. I've ran them, they are seated, they're not going to get any more seated. I'll drop myself in that hole. Let's see if we can make, and then we'll just drive down here. Up was no problem. I can't see down being the problem. It doesn't wash and slide on that off camber. Didn't need the board to hold it. There is improvement with the silicones in them. These are the greens. I may try stiffening up the rear insert. Maybe do my foam dart trick and see what we got there. And we got one more spot to try here. we'll just come up this other side. Actually, we got more than one spot to try, but these tires did not. Now, I got a lot better of a hookup and transfer right there, and you could see where this tire was smashing down flat before. It's holding it's holding its shape really well right there. I came too far over. And there's the sidewall is actually holding. I almost think maybe stiffening these up. I drove in the hole, and there's a giant hole right here. I missed my line watching the camera, because that's where I needed to be in the front tire. Because the greens, with no weight added to this truck, I'm not going to drive that line again. We're going to grab it and just pull it down. We got I rebuilt all this. This is the big pull up, the big test pull. This spot is not easy whatsoever. I haven't run anything on it but these tires, because I just finished putting this together today. So yeah, these tires are going to have an issue just starting here. And my suspension dropped down. This is one of the lines. Yeah. I don't think the fuss would have had any stuttering there. Now this is the outside. This is testing the sidewall out a bunch. Right here. That is one heck of a strain on a sidewall of the tire. And then there's this line right up here. If I can get up on it. And you got to be in the right position for that one. And these tires, I don't think will do it. Nope. Because we're slipping. Let's see if we can turn. Let's see if we can turn into it hard. Yeah, so we're not going to be able to get that other line there. So these tires won't pull this other outside line. And it's the tires, not the truck. I'm 100% sure of it. So there's the pull up. Monkey hill climb. Yeah, so this is quite the pull-up spot right here. So we're just gonna go ahead and drop down. I think that's not the tires rebellied up there pretty bad on the chassis slider. And I have no idea where the drop down is there, because I've never run all the way over. Yeah, all right, let's go over to the other side. Oh, we almost dropped down perfectly where we needed to be on our line. We missed it by just a tiny little bit. So, we're in a hole. I'm not gonna be able to drive it out of that. I missed the line. Because you got to come up. I'm gonna have to start marking to where you can see. You need to be up into there. We were in that giant hole. There isn't nothing. I need to fill that. There's still some holes I have to fill. We'll come down here, and then we'll go up top, and we'll talk about the Swamp Claws from Injora S5. What the conclusions of what you might be able to do. I was going to say, now I should be able to get this. Yeah. Alright, we might as well go ahead and make our run the whole way here. We're not going to try the new section. We're just going to go up where we usually go, because I know what... Yeah, and those tires should make this. Yeah. yeah, it makes that actually pretty easy. I missed my hook line. You've got to get that tire started, and then you've got to get up onto this side. So they're working pretty decent, really. Making up our hole. And that slider in. That's our slider in. Usually I can drag it back up off that. So these tires do not have a hook and pull on them, as good as the Fusk do. Or like my high racks. Yeah. It's not, I use the sidewall right there. So the sidewall lugs do help you a good bit. Let's see if we can pull up on our, yeah. And then we'll get up here. I can't stand on that hill anymore. All right. Let's see if they'll hang on this. Yeah. Usually I can push myself back up using the sidewall right there. Yeah. So we'll just continue to run this up here since we're... So even with the Injora matching inserts, I missed my line there. Oh, that was me not paying attention. You need to be... So you need to be here. Because no matter what, every truck the diff digs in right there. And we're going to try our hard pull up here. Yeah, that's the hard pull up. On the, you got to hook those little hooks up here. And they stay hooked on going down, I think. And I missed, that was my fault. But you can watch these tires. They just mush and slide. So I almost think it's a compound. I missed my little hookup spot. This truck gets it no problem at all with the, yeah. So I missed my other hook right there. I got it when I reset. Alright, so let's go up here and talk about these. Alright, so that pretty much completes a full testing in my opinion. I don't know what kind of foam that we could get to, but these need to be a little, I think if I could stiffen these up in the rear, you can see how soft. And now I'd be interested in trying the blues in these to see what they would do, but there's no weight into this truck at all, guys. There's like no brass on it. I do got some brass for the front because it does need a tidbit of brass in the front, but you know, this truck isn't heavy. It's not heavy at all. It's actually pretty light truck. So that's what we got, guys. Swamp Claws are thoroughly tested. We might revisit these later. I may try to stiffen up the green in the back because I think they're just still a tad bit too soft, and that's kind of letting these wash. You can see how much they squish around. I think that might be what's letting them slip. I think a little stiffer would help these in the back. So I just wanted to get that run in, show you guys, and then I'm going to play around out here some more and run these. So our next one will be the Green Claw tires we'll be testing next. And we'll be running them with the foam on the Green Claw, and then we'll be running the Green Claw with the same Green Injoras. And then I will go about tuning them to see. And then I have the S5 compound Injora, the Klingons, or however you say it, the Klingons, pew, 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 Star Trek. I have those coming too, so, well, the dog's going batshit crazy, so I'm gonna stop filming And thanks for watching. Peace.